Carlster fans. It's me, the Carlster. How's everybody doing today? Um, I was curious how many of you are in the Special Olympics? Um, I used to be in the Special Olympics and I was, I ran I think it was like the 100-meter dash. I think it was. And I did running long jump. The running long jump didn't work very well. Um, but what I was most successful in was basketball. I did a very good job in Special Olympics basketball. I got one gold medal, one silver medal, and one bronze medal, I believe. Um, and that's when I went to states. Um, now, one thing that a lot of you guys may not know about the Special Olympics is the Special Olympics also has a World Summer Games and a Winter World Games. Now, what that is that it's people from all around the world with developmental disabilities get together in one spot and compete in Special Olympics. It's kind of like the regular Olympics. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because um, the regular Winter Olympics is soon to come on TV, and my favorite event in that is bobsledding. Um, because it reminds me of a roller coaster. So, yeah, it's just on ice. Anyway, um, the Special Olympics is a very, very good organization because it gets people out and it gets them to learn about exercise and, it helps them learn how to be an athlete. And, I've never been to the World Games. I would like to go and be a spectator, which, if some of you don't know what a spectator is, it's basically somebody who goes and watches um, the the games. And so I would love to go and watch that. That is like one of my dreams is to be able to go and watch the Special Olympics World Games, winter and summer. That would be awesome. That to me would be a trip of a lifetime to be able to go and watch it. Um, it's gotten to the point now where I cannot really compete because of my knees. Um, I have horrible arthritis in my knees, and then, yeah, 33 years old, go figure. But part of that was because of when I was pushing carts, and the other part of that's because I'm so tall. Um, but anyway, um, it, the Special Olympics um, was started by Eunice Kennedy Shriver. I don't know the exact date and the exact um, year, but it's been around for quite a while. And I believe it's either her son or her grandson that's running it now. And that is probably one of the number one organizations that if I had the chance I would donate to, because they have had a lot of great athletes come from that. Um, I don't remember the guy's name, but he used to be on. a TV show, but he was a gentleman with Down syndrome who he was a big, huge supporter of the Special Olympics. Um, and when I was in school, um, they tried to, they got us all involved in it, and I thought it was great. Um, and then when I got out of school, well, right by the time I was getting out of school, they told me, well, since you're leaving school, you can't compete in the Special Olympics anymore. And then I found out from friends at work that I was lied to, and I was not very pleased about that because if I was able to, I would still be playing Special Olympics basketball. Uh, so, that is something that I probably would have stuck with. Um, because I was actually pretty darn good at basketball. Uh, I can make a few 3 pointers. That's that's no big deal for me. Although now I've kind of gotten way out of practice, so it would take me a while to get used to it again. Um, so it the Special Olympics was very important to me because I also got to make new friends. I was also there with friends that I knew, you know, and friends that I was surrounded by cheering me on, and it was awesome. The and at the state games, which the state games for the Special Olympics in Michigan are at Central Michigan University, or at least it used to be. I don't know if it is anymore, but they're in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. And so they had other activities for everybody to do because, if you we're like uh, we're like anybody else. You can't keep us you can't keep us in a room and expect us to sit there and just twiddle our thumbs. So they had other activities for us to do. And, like they had a dance and they had some like board games and stuff for us to play and just all sorts of different things. And then, they have opening ceremonies. That was fun. And, all around, I got to watch a lot of different events, because basketball was kind of one of the last things. It was like third to the last um, competitions there were. So we got to actually watch a lot of different people um, do different things, and it was really neat to watch. I know that they had floor dancing. That was pretty cool. And so I mean, they just have so many different activities, or no, so many different Olympic events for people to do. Um, I know another um, Olympic organization is the Paralympics, and the Paralympics is for people who are paraplegic, and that's a whole separate entity of than the Special Olympics. They're not even a part of the Special Olympics, but that's an awesome organization too. And the nice thing is, especially about the Paralympics and the um, Special Olympics, is the all the volunteers and everybody who's there to be a part of that, you know, they all care about you. They make you feel wanted. And so it's a really nice thing that I was very happy to be able to be a part of. Um, the Special Olympics was a big part of my life. Um, I did very well in bowling. Um, and, I literally thank our coach at the time, whose name was Bridget Kelly. I really thank her for all the hard work that she put into getting us to states. And we were like one of the best basketball teams out there. It was awesome. I loved it, And so um, I was in basketball, and well, I was in the Special Olympics on the Special Olympics basketball team in middle school. Um, I didn't do very much Special Olympics when I was in high school. Um, Probably really the only thing I really did was I did the local games, um, which I was a part of Area 8, which was around in the area that I lived in at the time. And each area is a different number. Um, and it would, I just the thing of it is that I did more bowling than anything else when I was in high school, and I really enjoyed bowling, but at the same time, I really missed being able to shoot hoops and all that fun stuff. So you know, if I knew that I was being lied to in school, I I would have um, fought to still play basketball, but um, I could play basketball at work if I wanted to, but that would probably not be a good idea, especially with the way my knees are. So pretty much what I do now is I will, just stick to my exercise routine that I'm doing because I go to exercise every Wednesday at work. So, I just stick with that for now. Who knows? Maybe I might shock them sometime at work and join the basketball team, but that's highly doubtful. So, well, that is my insight of the Special Olympics, and I hope everybody has a good week. And I hope that everybody stays safe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. This is the Carlster signing off, and keep it cool.